Hi everyone, my name's Haylley Pittam and today with me is Davide de Prete. I am so excited to be interviewing you today, and I just want you to give us all the information that you possibly can on how you got into the aqua industry and how you became part of AcquaPole. So welcome.
Yeah. Hello, ciao. Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, so I kind of want to start with a nice icebreaker. If you're at a party and someone asks you what your job is, what do you tell them that your job is?
So I would say that I have two jobs. I'm a teacher in the morning, language teacher, and then in the evening I change clothes, take my glasses off, and I'm a fitness instructor. And also I do training with the aqua industry, with AcquaPole. I do some training, yeah.
Fantastic. It's a bit like the Superman when you sort of take off your glasses and go into your superhero outfit.
Usually the students from one side, they don't tend to mix, so they don't recognize me on the other side. They say, oh, I never seen you without the glasses, and vice versa. Yes.
So what got you from teaching school students to then teaching Aqua Aerobics? What kind of got you down that path?
Yeah, I started with land fitness, and then after a year or two that I was in the industry, I decided that I wanted to go on a fitness holiday. And I started looking for it, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. So I thought, I'm going to organize myself. I'm going to organize my fitness holiday. And of course, I'm going to bring all my fitness people to Italy, where aqua pools and aqua fitness is big. So I started then going into the industry and started to know how to teach it, because I wanted to incorporate it in my fitness holidays. And that's how I started with the aqua fitness.
So you were looking for a holiday?
A holiday with some fitness sides, because I don't just want to be on holiday. I want to be fitness and then holiday the same.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I used to go on like weekend fitness camps where it's basically full of loads of instructors who are either doing lectures or workouts, and you could basically do an entire day, like from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, like one class after another, if you want to obviously knacker yourself out. So did you set your holiday up like that?
Yeah, absolutely. We started, the first one we had was in Sicily, because I found a villa there with a pool close to the sea. And I asked other fitness instructors in the area, my friends, to join. And then we had the first group of 20 people. And we had fitness in the morning, then having a bus taking us to the beach, and then organize some trips out. And then I organized ever since. We went to Puglia, we went to Tuscany, to Rimini, wellness, of course.
Yes, yeah.
And last year we went to beautiful Sardinia, which I can't wait to go again.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Can I sign up?
Yeah, of course. Everyone.
So what land classes do you teach?
I started with Zumba, and then I moved into the Les Mills. So I've got body combat, body balance, and then just the two dance classes.
I want to express how this isn't just dance classes. You are an amazing dancer.
Thank you. I also do that. I also do some dancing. I compete in Latin American dancing, so I bring the Latin dance also to some classes, or here and there I teach. I say, guys, no squats, no lunges today. It's a dance class. You can wear your heels. We could do some technique, and yes, I do that as well.
It's amazing. Yeah, you've won a few trophies, right?
Yeah. I won a gold medal at the World in Paris 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yes, that's fantastic. So from teaching those land classes, you then got into water and started teaching water. And how soon then did you get involved with AcquaPole, or did you teach, at the same kind of time of building up your aqua? Did you then find AcquaPole?
It's always been a thing for me where I go to convention, I go first to experience a fitness convention and to try new classes. When I see something that worked for me, I really, I need to get involved in that. And it happened in a few fitness land classes. And also I transferred that to the aqua. So after qualify with the aqua level 2 and aqua Zumba, then I thought, I tried AcquaPole, and I loved it, immediately fell in love with it, and I just contacted the Italian company where they're based, and I said, guys, I'm Italian, I'm in London, we need to do something together, please train me, and that's how it started. And then they came over.
It's amazing. So for someone who has no idea about AcquaPole, would you like to give a bit of a description about what AcquaPole is?
Yeah, so in the name, you think it's a pole in the water, but it's much more than that, because AcquaPole created and patented the system of training with AcquaPole actually in the water. And then we created a syllabus where people can experience all the holds and the moves in the water. It's done to music, so it's fun, and it's a great and effective class. And then after the AcquaPole got created, then we got some add-on where we can put a boxing bag, and it completely transformed the class.
Boxing, so the AcquaPole boxing.
The AcquaPole boxing, yes. Yeah. So you can then change, and with one equipment, you can create different classes. So even for pool centers, it's great. It's a great class to have for the timetable.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I have the poles and the boxing myself, and I love teaching those classes. They bring such a different dynamics to your water class. And I have had pole dancers come and try the AcquaPole out because they think it's going to be a gimmick, and they actually really love it. Have you had any land pole dancers come and try out with you guys?
So I think with all the fitness industry, we get a new thing in the world, and then it starts with the land fitness. It happens like with pole fitness, and then it gets transferred onto the aqua. And it happened the same, for example, for Pound, where people use the drumsticks in land, and then now they got transferred to water. And with pole was the same. The only thing with pole fitness in land is a really hard class, and everyone that goes to pole fitness comes back with bruises and
yes.
But then AcquaPole is really for everybody because of the buoyancy of the water. It holds you up, and you can do lots of exercise, still dancing, still around the pole, but completely safe. So it's great.
And very good on the abdominals.
Yes, abdominals. And also I had some guys, I was doing a training a few months ago, and one of the guy was put by the pool center to come to the course. And at first he was really not feeling, because he was so out of his comfort zone to teach AcquaPole. By the end of it, he loved it. He says he's gonna tell all his friends this class works so hard in his core and arms and legs. And it's great. Yeah,
it is a great class. And then so we've got the pole, and then we add the boxing bag over the pole. Describe the kind of classes. They are a lot more action packed, with the punching of the bag, and the bag specifically designed for being in the water as well. So do you want to give a bit more information about that?
So the add-on with the aqua boxing bag completely changes the classes, and you can see also from the people that come to class, because when you do AcquaPole, you get a bit more of girls in the group and women, and then the guy could come also to join the aqua boxing back class because of the boxing. So the music is different, and it's a bit like the fit box and land, but with the resistance of the water, you can actually do many more moves and kicks and double kicks that still working in water, and I love teaching that one.
I mean, the fact of adding the two-legged kicks against the bag, there's no way that a lot of people could do that on land. There's no way they could jump up and kick it with two legs. So to have that action done in the water, it gives them such a good release and an energy driven through the water, and such a powerful move that they probably wouldn't even challenge themselves.
And if you teach that class in a circuit way, you can also incorporate hits of abdominals, crunch, because if you hook your legs around the boxing bag, then you can use it as a crunching tool in water. and then, you know, adds more to the class.
Yeah, yeah. And so do you have regular classes that you teach pole?
Yes, so what I do in my center is during, well, now, of course,
Okay, let's ignore the fact that it's lockdown, but yes.
yes, so on a Saturday every week I teach, yeah, pole and boxing bag, yeah.
And how many people are attending?
So, you know, the class is always fully booked because with the poles, we have a specific number. With the boxing bag, that's another great thing. You can add more people because around one boxing bag, you can have 2 or 3 people boxing at the same time.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, it's double or triples the people that you can have access to the same class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you find that there's like, you know, husbands coming with their wives and they can both box, or yeah, do you have any men come by themselves?
Yeah. First is the women, that they always look at the classes in a timetable because the guys are at the gym lifting weights. And then once the women they see and say, oh, come and try the boxing bag, I had, you know, the men come in, yeah.
How often do you get in to explore new moves or new routines?
Yeah, it's so important to go in and, I mean, I wish I could be in my own class because I love it so much, the music. And then, so when I get to experience, when I go to convention, there's an AcquaPole there, I present maybe my own class, and then I manage to be in the water to experience. It's so important. Every time there's a new routine or a new moves, I love to do it in the water first.
Yeah. Completely. I love it. So do you ever do any one-to-one training?
I don't do it personally, but AcquaPole can be done one-to-one as well. You can do it, you know, for different training. There are some specific training with rehab with AcquaPole, which is really good. And you can use it with different population. You can use it for people that are not so secure in the water, and they see these poles that are in the water, and they give them so much more confidence even to swim around and then just hook on the pole.
Yeah.
So it can be using, yeah, also as a PT, yeah.
So and just in general in your aqua classes, how many people attend your classes?
Well, around 20, but it depends. So if it's an AcquaPole, that would be 10 because we have 10 poles. And then, you know, 20 to 30 is the aqua boxing bag.
Yeah.
But it really depends on the pool center and how many people you have and how many poles you have.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one of my questions is that thing of like, you know, if you had a one-to-one or if you had a group, what do you personally prefer? Do you prefer to be able to give people that one-to-one attention, or do you like the big group?
Yeah, no, I'm more a one-to-many. I love the crowds. I love the group. I'm having a party with them because we can put the music and have a choreography. And I do it inland as well, and I do it in the water. Yeah, I've got my crowd there. I love it.
It's good fun, and obviously attending your classes, I know how much fun they are. So
Yeah, we had so much fun together having the classes. Yeah, absolutely.
So obviously you've been in the industry for quite a while, and you've progressed from being on land to then being in the water. What have you seen within the industry? What have you seen change or improve on?
As I was saying before, I mean, there is always, I think the aqua industry is always looking at the land industry and say, oh, that works, let's try on the aqua. I'm loving all the new equipment, and the big change that I tried, the latest one that I tried was the one I was talking about before, which is the drumsticks, which is drums vibes in the water. And that's a great addition to the timetable. As a change in this country, I wish we had more classes added to the timetable, because usually 90% of the pool time is booked for swimming and for babies, and sometimes I see the pool center, maybe they don't invest so much in having a full timetable.
Yeah,
that's what we want to try and have more. We push it a bit more.
Has there been anything that has given you a personal challenge throughout your aqua journey? Is there anything that you've felt that you've come across with like a brick you know, with a challenge of kind of how do I put it? Have you ever experienced within being in the industry something that has been a personal challenge to get through and achieve?
Yeah, so at first, it's really having the content, finding the right pool center where you can talk to, because sometimes where there is a chain that they own the pool, they're all blocked out, and they say, you know, if this doesn't come to head office, we cannot have a personal relationship with your brand. Or so first is finding probably independent chains where they believe in the program, they want to invest, and they want to bring the pools to the pool. So that as a setup is the struggle at first. But then once they see it, that the class is so unique and is such a great experience, every center wants it, because, you know, we had phone call from, I've seen in London you have that, we want it up here north because, you know, everybody's asking for it. And then a great helps is the videos. We had viral videos last year that had 20 million views from an Australian class that were doing an AcquaPole class.
Yeah.
And you never know when these things happens, and you have to be ready, you know, to deliver the course and to invest in the poles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the one with the ladies in their black swimming costumes.
Yes.
Oh, did it get to 20 million?
20 million, yeah.
Wow.
It's incredible. It's fantastic. Yeah.
So, in a sense, do you find that the leisure centres sometimes have a bit of a block for you to get into?
Now we are a bit more established, so, you know, the name and the website and the press, they are there for us, you know. But when you start, it is hard. I mean, it is a unique thing. You don't see it, you know, so often, having AcquaPole in the pool, and people at first think, you know, as you said before, I never tried this, I don't know if it's going to work. And so it's just down to try and experience.
Yeah, I do find that once people try it out, they keep coming back and they love the experience of it. And there are those that want to try it and then they come, you know, they go and they come back maybe a couple of months later going, oh, I haven't had a workout like this since I've come back for it. So, you know, I definitely understand how that works.
And for us, the instructors, we are so free to create, you know, following the syllabus. They give you a template of, you know, the first 7 holes, and then we add on more in the advanced course. But then we can create our own exercise, and each class is different. So people that come to our class, they experience new moves all the time, new exercises.
Okay, so going back to your own personal journey, with the fact that you now are tutoring for AcquaPole and you now deliver the course for AcquaPole, would you like to explain a bit more about how the course is set up?
Yeah, so people can come to my center in Northwood to train, or I would travel to the center and train people. It's a 1-day course, and it's a pretty intense course. It's fun, and we cover the theory, the aqua theory, and that some people might get with level 2 as well. But we apply all the theory. For example, when we talk about the planes of motion, we directly immediately go to the pole and see how to apply that. Then the people would experience a workshop where I would teach a class. So they are in the water and they try it. And then we put them in groups. And this is the first time that the people that want to become instructors, they try to cooperate, and they come up with a little 5 to 10 minutes mini class that they will have to teach. And then we give them feedback, and they give feedback to each other. So it's a great group exercise. And then by the end of it, once they all experience the exercise and they have created their own class, then there is a practical assessment and then the theory assessment. And then after all these, they will get a certificate and they can start teaching their own classes. But AcquaPole do support them before, during, and after. So we're always there for the instructors.
Giving them extra support as they go along their journey.
Yes. And after the first level of AcquaPole that everybody has to go through, then they can choose a whole new range of equipment that they can bring, as we talk about the boxing bag, but we also have the elastic pole, we have the T traction, and there are some new equipment coming next year, which I've had a look, and they look amazing. I can't wait to teach them.
So they're releasing next year?
Yes, it's the secret of the new AcquaPole, yes. Now, I love AcquaPole because one of the ways that, one of the principles is the research that goes, you know, as AcquaPole was created, as well was studied at university as a thesis. So there is also always that university research base onto the class, that and so many months of pre-trial, you know, before we put into the market, the classes are tried by the customers immediately. So once we get them out, they're ready.
So where can people find more information about AcquaPole?
Yeah, so everything is on aquapole.com, and AcquaPole is spelled with a CQ, the Italian way. We believe in made in Italy so much. Everything is designed and produced in Italy. And actually the base of the red pole is the same Ferrari red. So we really believe in made in Italy. So aquapole.com, yes.
They also do, they have their own swimming costumes and their own tops and stuff, right? The AcquaPole swimming costumes.
Yes, when we go to our annual convention in Europe is Rimini, and sadly this year we know how it's probably postponed to August, but for now we don't know. And in Rimini, we bring the new equipment of the year, and then we also launch the new clothing line. Yes, the AcquaPole. We had the towel, the beach towel last year. It's great.
The blue swimming costumes were last year as well.
And the swimming towel, yes.
Ah, and they're going to have new ones at the next convention.
Yeah. So every year in Rimini is when we bring the new collection out.
Rimini is quite a big convention, hey?
Yeah, so it's probably one of the biggest in Europe.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it is that it's not so expensive at all, because for 4 days, you pay something like 25 euros for 4 days, and you can have all the classes you want. It's really nothing. And the good thing is that they have a lot of indoor and outdoor, with 5 to 6 swimming pools in the center of the Rimini convention, where people can experience all classes.
Wow, and wow, because we struggle to just get one swimming pool, sorry, in our conventions.
Yeah, it is. It's
5.
massive. Like a little village, really. In one day, you cannot see it all.
No? Do they repeat the same lectures so that you can go to ones that you missed out on? Yeah, so when you get into Rimini, you get given this giant map with pavilions where, like, there's the martial arts, the bodybuilding, the flexibility yoga, aqua, and then you choose, you look at the timetable. And yeah, people do repeat the same, so you can experience it all, yes. That is my kind of fitness holiday, that one. Absolutely, the next one we go. How many days is that one? 4 days. 4 days. All right. Well, I don't speak Italian, so I'd have to have you there as my guide. Absolutely. As I said, it's a European convention, so many classes are presented by international presenters. So English is really the language that is used. And if it's in Italian, you can follow, you see it. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Well, there we go. That's my next holiday when the lockdown has been lifted. So just to kind of wrap things up and bring things all together, once lockdown is lifted, you're able to offer AcquaPole training and people to come and do AcquaPole with yourself on courses and learn how to. Yeah, sorry, we have AcquaPole is now in 32 countries in the world, so everything gets centralized in the website aquapole.com, and they can find all of their training there. So, and what's the prerequisite to attend the course?
So for level 1, there is no prerequisite apart from being, enthusiast of aqua fitness and then having experienced a class. But they can always contact the master trainer in their own country and see how to access it. And then from the level 1, they can take all the other options.
Okay, all right, lovely. This is Linda's question, as Linda asks this one at the end of hers. I've started adding it onto the end of mine, and that is, when you retire, what would you like to be known for?
Okay, so I mean, we're not thinking of retiring, and we don't know if we're going to retire. But what I'd like to be remembered for is the group and the community that I've created, and the fun, the experience, the fitness holiday that we had together, the master classes. So I love to be remembered as part of this group and fun that we had.
Oh, fantastic. No, that's such a great answer. I mean, it is the idea of having the fun classes, and how you're teaching is definitely got that fun element wrapped up in those classes. So fabulous. I'm going to wrap things up, and I'm going to obviously spread the word about AcquaPole and speak about how lovely the classes are, and your classes are fantastic. So they're good fun, and I think it's something that once we see more pools offering more classes, different variety of classes, and they kind of offer different equipment to come in. I mean, that's something that has been said by quite a lot of people, that equipment is something that leisure centres don't tend to buy into. They tend to just stick to the normal dumbbells and noodles. But if we can find a swimming pool, a leisure centre that is open to offer new and exciting pieces of equipment and new and exciting different types of classes, then we would actually get to build up a bigger picture of what Aqua Aerobics is all about.
Yes, I agree. You go abroad and you see in the pool they have the bike and the aqua step and the aqua treadmill, the aqua trampoline, and the AcquaPole. Yeah, it's part of the variety we offer.
Yeah. Well, it's been lovely chatting with you, and I hope to see you soon after this lockdown is all over.
Absolutely. Let's do something together. Let's organize a class or a master class, something.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, lovely. Take care. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.